Hi and welcome to Next Stage Tutorials. In today's lesson, we're going to be looking at some great exercises that can help wake up your coordination system before you get on the ice. So if you're anything like me, some days you'll come to the ice rink, you'll hop on the ice, and even though you feel awake, everything else feels asleep, especially your coordination system. And this is really easy to notice. You might start tripping over on simple steps, you might lose your balance on jumps and spins, and overall you just feel a little bit clumsy. And the great news is this is really easy to fix. Normally you might just have to take a little bit longer and wake your coordination system up, and then you're ready to go. But in today's lesson, we're really going to focus on some simple exercises that you can do off the ice to wake it up before getting on the ice. That way, when you hit the ice, you're ready to go. You're ready to jump, spin, do steps, everything's ready. And we're going to make sure they're really simple, really easy, and that way you've got no problems doing them. Okay, first exercise. Now for the first exercise, I want to start getting my coordination system working by using fast feet. And the best way to do that is by finding a simple step. So you can use stairs, you can use a step in the ice rink, a step up somewhere. But what I found is just a nice little box that I can step up onto. And this way I can put it against the wall and I can just use it stepping up, stepping down. It's really that simple. So all I'm going to start with is with my right foot, I'm going to step up. Then I step up with my left foot. Step down with my right foot, step down with my left foot. That's it. The hard part is where it comes in and we're going to use more speed, more aggressiveness, more agility. So let's have a look at it one more time. Up, up, down, down. So you can do it on both legs, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, or then we can do it with our left foot first. Left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. So let's do it a few times. I'm going to show you the kind of speed that I would want to have to really wake up my coordination system. So we start up, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down. And then you can get progressively faster as you feel more confident. And there you have it. A really simple exercise to start your coordination system off, get it working, get your feet moving fast. And you can definitely see how I have to be coordinated using my feet. Right foot up, right foot down, left foot down. And as you get faster and get quicker with it, your brain will start to quickly connect the dots, make sure everything's moving, making sure everything's awake, which is definitely what we need when we go to the ice and then start doing those tricky steps, our footwork, jump entries, where we're gonna need those fast feet to move very quickly for the next step. Second exercise. Now for the first exercise, we worked on fast feet, so really getting used to moving our feet quickly for when we go on the ice and do steps. This exercise is going to be all about spinning. So spinning off the ice is obviously a lot harder. We don't have ice, we can't just stay there and spin on our blade, but what we can do is do hops. So for this exercise, what I want to do is focus on like a backspin by doing multiple hops around. Yes, it's not going to be as fast as we would on the ice, of course not, but it still gives us some relative similarities to on the ice. Position, we get a little bit dizzy, and it just works on our coordination system just enough that it can really wake us up, so when we go to the ice, we are ready to do it. So for this exercise, I'm going to find a nice area, nothing's near me, nice open space. I'm going to start, for me, for the way I spin, I'm going to start on my right leg, left leg to the side, left arm in front, right arm behind. And then from here, I'm going to twist and then turn myself into a backspin position. So I twist back and then turn. And exit. Now you can see how easy that is. I really try and focus on keeping my position, my left leg in front, crossed, my right arm and left arm in front, a little bit of a space between them. So you can see that I'm not completely tight, and that's more just so I can move them around if I need a little bit of balance. But the great thing with this exercise is that you can do one rotation or you can do 20 rotations. So it's really up to you and what you feel you need to wake up and be ready to hit the ice. Okay, so we're feeling confident. Let's have a look one more time and let's really try and add a bit more speed and a few more rotations to it. So this time, I'm gonna face a different direction, give another angle of it, you can really see what's going on. So left arm in front, right arm behind, left leg to the side. And then from there, I get a little bit of a wind up and then I snap into the spin. And exit. Okay, and I can already feel myself a little bit off balance, but it's good. It's good, I'm definitely waking up. And I can feel how, if I was about to hop on the ice, I can wake up here. That way, as soon as I hit the ice, I'm ready to go. You might see at your ice rink, some skaters, maybe they take half an hour to warm up. That's great if that's what they need, but they may be able to cut that in half if they just a little bit longer warm up, then went to the ice. And you can really see the benefits of that. Okay, so let's have a look one more time, really focusing on it again. And snap. And exit. Okay, there you go. So just some simple things that you really should focus on, just mistakes that you want to avoid. Definitely make sure you work on your position. That's the most important thing. Focus on your position, get it here, and then you can rotate as fast as you want. If you don't have a nice position, you're really going to struggle with how to feel it, and you just can't add more rotation. If you can get a nice position, you can always add more rotation. If you've got a bad position, you can try to add more rotation, but it's definitely going to be difficult. The second thing is be careful with how fast you're spinning. If you spin too fast, you're not in control. If you spin too slow, it's probably not getting enough out of it. So find that sweet balance, and then you can really get the most out of this exercise. Okay, time for the third exercise. So in the first exercise, we worked on quick feet. In the second exercise, we worked on spinning. And in the third exercise, we're gonna work on jumping and rotating. So for this third exercise, all we're gonna do is wake up our coordination system by jumping both directions. And why both directions is great, because it really balances you out. If you just start to do one direction, it's okay, but you're really just focusing on power and speed. We're just talking about coordination system. So left, right, really balancing it out. So for this exercise, we're gonna start with just half rotations. We're gonna do half to the left, half to the right. So I'm gonna start facing my left, facing this way, and then from here, I'm gonna jump facing that way. So I'm gonna set up, my left arm is behind to start with, and jump, and jump, jump, jump. And you can see how easy that is. And it just really wakes up my coordination system. It really makes sure I'm aware of where my body is, where I'm rotating. And that way, when you take it to the ice, it's so much easier. You feel much more confident rotating into a jump than you would if you hadn't woken it up at all. So now let's try the same thing again, but we're gonna try a little bit harder by doing a single rotation, both directions. We might just do 2 each way and really just balancing it out. So again, find somewhere nice, got a lot of space around me. I set up, my left arm in front, right arm behind. I'm usually gonna start with my direction first, just that way it feels comfortable. From here, and then we're gonna go left, right, left, right. Okay, I could feel my last one tipping a little bit, so I probably just need more. And that way, I swear it does balance you out. If you're just doing one direction only, you go the other way, might feel a little bit off. So something to really think about and focus on. So let's quickly go over some common mistakes that you can see in this exercise. The first one is jumping way too soon. Really should wait for those shoulders to finish and then pick up the next one. That way, you take your time, get your coordination system set, jump the other way. Set, back the first way. And that way, it's a little bit easier, it takes you a little bit more time, it gets a little bit more comfortable. So again, too fast can really just throw you off. The second thing is making sure you're getting up nice and tall in the jump. Don't try and skimp it. Don't try and squeeze in nice and tight. That's really not gonna help. If you find yourself doing that, go back to the half rotations. Half one way, half the other way. If you feel more confident and then you're getting bigger jumps, okay, perfect. Try one rotation, maybe even 3/4. If you can balance those out and really try and even them up with nice high jumps, it just gets so much easier after that. And you'll find yourself a lot more floating, a lot more rotation comes naturally rather than you having to force it. Okay, well there you have it, 3 really simple exercises to help wake up your coordination system before you get on the ice. Now just as a reminder, the first one, we worked on quick feet, getting ready for those steps. The second one, we worked on spinning, so getting ready for those spins on the ice. And the third one, we worked on jumps and rotations. So again, waking up our feet, making sure they're coordinated with our body lifting, and then rotating, making sure our coordination system keeps us nice and straight in the air. So hopefully you really got something out of today's lesson, and hopefully you'll use those to warm up before getting on the ice next time.